Hello, hello, hello. This is part two from Motivational Monday. I had to make it into 2 episodes, but I'm just wanting you to know that I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys. But I'm going to continue the story. So for those of you who are just tuning in, if you didn't catch last week's episode, okay, if you didn't catch the previous episode, this is continuation from that, okay? But it's Motivational Monday, and I am your host, Janice Lestar Simmons. I'm a survivor, a breaker of chains, and an advocate against domestic violence. So that domestic violence hotline number is 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-7233. Okay. Now, I left off talking about how when you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with high blood pressure and sugar diabetes, what they don't do is tell you what you can have. They tell you what you can't have. Now, when you do ask them, well, what can I have? They really don't tell you there at the doctor's office. What they do is have you go see a nutritionist. But I had to pay to see a nutritionist who actually told me what I can eat, and that was seafoods, any types of fish. Really, they don't like you eating tilapia because that's a fatty fish with not a lot of nutrients in it. Oopsies. That's a fatty fish with not a lot of nutrients in it, tilapia. So people love it because it's really a cheap fish, but that's why, because it's not healthy. So if you eat tilapia, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying don't eat it in abundance. You understand? You can have a tilapia and fries or something like that, but don't make that your weekly to-go food. You don't want to do that. That's like eating a hamburger, okay? And I know some people are probably like, well, what's wrong with hamburgers? Everything, honey, especially if you buying it from out there at any of them fast food places. I'm not going to name no names, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's start with the affirmation of meditation, shall we? Okay. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. Say it. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. Believe it. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. Be it. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. One more time. I give myself permission to love life. It is my divine right to watch my food intake. So what I want you guys to do, I just want you to know that it's your, you can love life. If you love life, then it's your divine right to watch your food intake. Watch what monitor what you're putting inside of your body. Your body is the temple that God created for you. watch what you put inside of it, okay? Loving life means wanting to live a long and prosperous life, a healthy life. Why? You know, they say, what good is money in the hands of a fool? Say you're working overtime all the time, trying to build an empire. And then you build the empire and your health is so bad, you don't get to enjoy it. You understand? So what you want to do is take care of the temple so that whatever you put your hands to and you're trying to create, you are able to enjoy in your lifetime. You understand? Not just build it so that you can leave it to family members or friends if you have no family. Take care of yourself. That's all I'm saying. Take care of your health. You know, I love you guys. That's why I share these things with y'all, because, you know, somebody got to look after you. It's up to you to follow it. You know, I'm just sharing my journey. I am not a doctor. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you don't take your medication. I'm telling you be healthy and take your medication. If you want to get off of your medication, continue to ask your doctor that, but make sure that when you go to the doctor for your physicals, that you're healthy and they have no reason to have you on that medication. Sure, they may try to tell you, well, it's the medication that's monitoring you. No, you know if you've been doing everything you're supposed to be doing, if you've been dotting your I's and crossing your T's by eating everything you're supposed to eat, staying hydrated, eating those green vegetables and those fruits, the leafy greens, drinking the water, half of your body weight in water, exercising. You want to also be, you know, active. You have to be active. And as long as you're doing all of these things and your pressure is still good and your insulin levels are great, why do I have to take the medication? Why not give me a trial and take me off until next month? I come back next month for a follow-up to see if I've fallen off. And if you've fallen off, then, and you come back, get on that medication and stay on that medication if you know you cannot be disciplined enough, because consistency is key. You understand? Consistency is key. You have to be active. You have to be hydrated. You have to eat properly. More leafy greens and more green vegetables. Any vegetable is great to have. Beans also, they help also. Legumes, right? You want to have all of that added in. Fruit, you want to have all of that. You want, if God didn't make it, don't take it. You understand? But when I say but, I mean but. Take your medication if they prescribed you with medication. Ask them about getting off and get off guidedly. Let them guide you on, you know, weaning you off of the medications. Don't just stop taking it, because that can be fatal. You know, they told me that. They said if I just stop taking my medication, my heart could stop. I don't want that. I do not want that. I want to live. So I take my medication. Yes. And I want you to take yours. Anyway, again, the green leafy vegetables would consist of string beans, peas, broccoli, that's just green vegetables, string beans, peas, broccoli, asparagus. Green leafy vegetables would be Brussels sprouts, spinach, lettuce, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, that type of thing. Oh, cabbage. Cabbage is also green leafy. And you can have other vegetables. You can have the red cabbage. You can have beets are very good for you. Beets turn around and they help lower your pressure naturally. So if you're having a migraine and you have beets in the house, however you prefer it, because they have them where they're already prepared, or you can buy the fresh beetroot and cook it down yourself. Skin it, cook it down. Eat that bad boy. Woo! It's a required taste, but it does wonders. Bananas also. Bananas, they will bring your pressure down tremendously in no time. natural foods. That's why I said, if God didn't make it, don't take it. God has created this body of ours to heal itself. It is self-healing, provided you eat what God has created for us to eat. Lemons are healers for colds, weight loss. They suppress your appetite. The citric in the lemon, or oranges. You can use oranges, you can use limes, you can use grapefruits. The citrus in them, when you mix it with water or just eat it plain, it carbs the appetite. It also breaks up mucus in the chest. You know, if you put honey, I don't use honey though. I use grade A maple syrup, or organic maple syrup, and mix lemon, lime, orange, or grapefruit with the maple syrup. Not pancake maple syrup. It's organic maple syrup. It's expensive. It's like a jar like this costs about $15. But it's a sweetener. But it's made from the maple tree. It's pure from the maple tree. You know, not from the bee, an animal. It's from the maple tree. Okay? And it's a sweetener. And you mix that, and that will hold on to the phlegm so you can spit it out. So like I was saying, you have a cold. You use the lemon, lime, orange, or grapefruit. Mix that up. The juice from a fresh one of them. Not something in a jar or a container. But the fresh fruit. And mix it with the maple syrup. Drink that down. It's like medicine, like cough syrup. But cough syrup has alcohol in it. When you have sugar diabetes, you're not supposed to intake on any kind of alcohol, not even cough syrup. You understand? So you go ahead and make your own fresh remedy, homemade remedy, and then it's going to hold on to the phlegm. It's going to break it up. The citric is going to break it up. The maple syrup is going to make it feel like it's going to hold on to it, and you're going to feel like something in your throat that you got to get rid of. But anyway, you're going to have to regurgitate it, take it, and get it out, the coal out of you. And I just want to share these things with you guys because I love you guys. I don't want nothing happening to anyone. I want all of y'all to live. If we can just all live and grow merry, live a long, healthy life. I want to see my grandbabies make me a grandma. A great grandma, I should say. My oldest grandson is only 7 years old. So I want to see his grandkids. I mean, not his grandkids. I would love to see his grandkids too. But I want to see his children grow up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I want to be in my right mind frame to enjoy it. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to get up and down. Like I'm sitting up. I want to get up and jump up and go see the baby and pick up the baby. I don't want to be the grandparent or great-grandparent that they keep away from the kids because they're scared I might drop them. Or they scared I might fall with the baby. No, I don't want that. I want to be healthy. I want to still be driving at 90 years old. I mean, good vision, well enough to drive and see, good reflexes. I love to drive, so I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to continue to do that. Get from place to place the way I want to. And, don't mind me. I share too much of me with y'all. I share way too much of me with y'all. But it's Motivational Monday. You have tuned into the Brave Stars podcast. So share it, subscribe it, like it, download the episode. Yeah, I get points, I think, from you downloading. Download the episodes, people. Share it with your friends. Ask them to download the episodes. Okay? And I wanted to say to you guys, oh my God, make sure you drink half of your body weight in water, okay? Half of your body weight in water. So I lost my other brother, Juan. This is this year in July. We all went. They had my oldest son had his first child, so they had a baby shower June 1st on my birthday, and we went to the baby shower. It was lovely. My brother Juan came to this baby shower. My brother Sean Duke came to the baby shower. He came with me out to New York, right? And it was, my siblings were there. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. I really had a good time with them. But I couldn't figure why Juan would come to a baby shower. That's just not his MO. You know what I mean? I was like, Juan came to the baby shower? That's beautiful. I was so glad that I was excited about him coming out. And high blood pressure gives you a short temper. Like this, you get mad at stuff, you know? And he had the tendency to do that. For the slightest thing, you know, he was like, rah, 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 rah. And he even did it with me that day. And I didn't get it. First of all, June 1st is my birthday. So they were doing the baby shower on my birthday, which at the end, my oldest son turned it into a birthday thing. He had a cake for me. You know, I love chocolate. It was all chocolate cake. I was like, oh my God. So I felt so honored, you know, and it was good to have my siblings with me there for my birthday. That was just so beautiful to me. That was really, really beautiful. And I enjoyed all of them. I really did. And even though my brother had his little outburst on me, that was forgiven. You know, that was just, but what I was thinking to myself, and I shared it with his wife also. Back then I shared it, and I shared it with her more recently for Thanksgiving, that he had his outburst. And I was thinking, he must have high blood pressure. And I say that because I remember how I had such a short temper when I had high blood pressure. And it was going undetected. You know, I wasn't on medication. I wasn't trying to eat healthily. So those are things that come to mind for me when somebody has outbursts for no reason. Is their pressure okay? Anyway, back to the story. My brother Juan came to the baby shower, which did turn into a birthday party, but I don't know if he knew that in advance or what. But he came, and I felt good that he was there, regardless to which one he came for. He was there for me, you know. And Juan, unlike my other brothers who passed, he was more like a health guru, you know. He was all about eating healthy. He was all about making those little ginger shots, you know, as they like vitamins. There's a vitamin shot in the morning. He told me about these things, you know, and he did the sea moss religiously, you know, and he took it. He made, when I came over, he made sure he had some mango sea moss because he knows I like mango. I make mine mango. And I don't know. I love the fact that he was so healthy, but what he wasn't doing was taking the medication. See, his wife said, my sister-in-law said he had medication he was supposed to be taking, but he wasn't taking it. And he probably wasn't taking it because he figured he was healed, you know? And that's the thing. We don't know when we're healed. You want to continue to take your medication, you have to monitor your pressure on your own outside of going to your doctor's appointments, because your doctor's appointments are not weekly and daily. I mean, if you do have them like that, then go ahead and let them do it. But my appointments are not weekly and daily. My appointments are not monthly. So I monitor my own pressure because I want to know where I'm at. This way, it prevents me from eating the wrong foods when my pressure is already high, you know? So I eat the right things because I want to bring it down. And anyway, I just wanted to share that part with you because I know, you know, when you know better, you do better. When I had high blood pressure, no, I didn't realize I had it. The slightest thing would tip me off. Well, it was like, rah, 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 rah. You know what I'm saying? Fussing at people over things where you like, girl, really? But you don't understand. No, they didn't understand because they didn't suffer from high blood pressure. And those same things that used to blow me over the top, they don't bother me now. But I eat so much better than I did back then. I eat way much better than I used to. I know better now. And that's the thing. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. So that's why I share with people, because I want them to know better. I want them to know better at a younger age so that they can increase their lifespan. Now, people in their 18s and 20s and even 30s think somebody in my age bracket is old. Well, baby, look at your girl. You can guess all day how old I am, you know. For those of you who don't know me, you could guess all day how old I am. I do not feel whatever age you may believe that I am. I feel like I'm in my 30s. I'm telling you, I feel really good. And my girl Denise, she had told me about not eating meat. She said, if you don't eat red meat or even chicken and you only do fish and seafood, she said, that will help you maintain your blood pressure. I've been doing it. I've been doing it just to seafood. Sure, I had what I wanted to eat for Thanksgiving, honey. Boom. But like I said, what I do is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. So I didn't jump back onto the diet. I just went back to my lifestyle. I don't buy certain meats. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I love me. Like I told you, I love me a good steak. So every once in a blue, I'm going to want me a steak. But I don't do it every week, and I don't do it every month. Lamb chops. My cousin Anna showed me how to make some lamb chops, and them things are succulent and sweet. And I love it. I don't do it every week, and I don't do it every month. Those are little luxuries I give myself for when I feel like I'm missing out. Because I don't want to feel like I'm depriving myself of anything and then fall off and binge. I don't want to do that. So I add those things in every here and again. And then I'm back to my lifestyle. Seafood, shrimp, crab legs. In fact, I believe I got some crab legs in the freezer right now. Like a bushel, they call it, of crab legs. Because I had bought a box of it. But I nibbled on most of that. My daughter don't act like she want to fight with them. So that's fine by me. But anyway, I have that in there. And just, you know, do what you can do to keep yourself healthy. That's all I'm saying. You want to remain healthy. You want to eat right. You want to exercise. When I say exercise, it depends on where you are in life. You can walk for exercise. Walk at least a half an hour a day. A half an hour a day. If you have to do 15 minutes in the morning and then 15 minutes in the afternoon or something like that, that combines and makes your half an hour. You want to get it out of the way like me? Get that mess done in the morning, first thing in the morning, or if you have some other kind of schedule, you work it in there. Get your 30 minutes done per day. I don't say take days off. That's not good because some people take a day off. Me, I take a day off. I want 2 days off. I take 2 days off. Now I don't want to start back, or it's hard to start back. So I don't stop. You just want to continue. Do it. Keep it going. That's all. And always drink your water on a daily basis. Half of your body weight in water on the daily basis. If you're 100 pounds, 50 fluid ounces of water is what you need to be drinking on the daily basis. If you're 150 pounds, 75 fluid ounces of water is what you need to be drinking on the daily basis. If you are 200 pounds, 100 fluid ounces of water is what you need to be drinking on the daily basis. Figure out what you weigh, divide it by 2, and drink that amount of fluid ounces of water on the daily basis. Make sure you get it all in. If you don't get it all in on the first day, because this is your very first time trying, do better tomorrow. Okay? Add more in. Make sure you're starting early and you're stopping 2 hours prior to your bedtime. This way you can sleep a good sleep through the night. If you stop 2 hours prior to your bedtime, release that water when your body tells you you need to go to the bathroom. Get it out, get it out. Even before that, if you sat around and you stopped 2 hours prior to your bedtime and an hour went by and you haven't gone to the bathroom, make yourself go. And then you got another hour, I would say 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Make yourself go again. So this way you still get to sleep. And if you have a little, say you need to go to the bathroom while you're sleeping, you should be able to hold it until morning time without breaking your sleep and stumbling to the bathroom to release that fluid. But just be certain that you are loving yourself enough to take care of your body. Okay, take care of your health. Take your medication. You have medications to take. Take your medication the same time each day. My doctor wanted me to take the high blood pressure medication prior to bedtime. I used to take it in the morning, every morning when I got up and take it and whatever. But he said, take it before you go to bed. This way it has time to work, and you're not walking. If there's any side effects, I guess that's why. But I was taking this medication. I already knew what the side effects were. They're not like this first one they put me on. Side effects had me dizzy. We almost fainted in the darn supermarket. And my friend Kevin had to get me back to the car because I was so dizzy. I was like, not just dizzy, but I didn't really know where I was. Anyway, I made them change that. I took it one day. As soon as I took it, that happened. And because they have experimental drugs. That's what they do. We are their experiment, ongoing and ongoing. We're the rats. Some of them have rats in the office. Or the mice. We are the mice. So that one didn't work for me at all. So they gave me lisinopril. I'm on lisinopril. And no longer taking it in the morning time. I take it in the evenings. And that's been for about a year now that I've been taking it in the evening times. And I actually have a timer inside my phone that goes off and tells me it's time to take my medication. So that's how I do it. I need to be clockwise. I need to have my stuff like, clockwise, ready or whatever, however you want to say it. I need my stuff to be done like that. And anyway, have a wonderful Monday. Motivational Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I am going to leave you guys. As you can see, I just love talking to y'all. And I can go on and on and on because I love you, I miss you, and I care. All right. Well, have a wonderful week, everybody. And like I said, this was part 2. And just be careful out there. Join the journey. Share the journey. Get somebody to join with you. Walk at least half an hour a day. If you don't want to walk for exercise and you can do something more strenuous like cardio, do your squats. Do 20 squats. Okay, I'll start you smaller. Do 10 squats. 4 sets of 10 squats. Do planks. Hold it for like 20 seconds and do like 4 sets of that. If you could do push-ups, do push-ups. Do 10 push-ups. You could do 50 push-ups if you could do push-ups. Or do 25, ladies who don't like to do push-ups. But I need you to do at least 3 sets of the push-ups, okay? Get yourself healthy. Get yourself in order. And still, add some cardio. Do some jumping jacks. If you just walked in, add some jumping jacks. Do 35 jumping jacks, okay? 2 sets. You're trying to get a half an hour in there, all right? Anyway, I love talking to you guys, but I gotta go. I love you, I miss you, and I care. Have a wonderful week, guys. And say your affirmations of meditation throughout the week, daily, and a couple of times during the day, all right? Gotta go. Later, Gators.